All right, everybody, welcome to this episode of Ambush on Air. I am your host, Sam Bush, and as always, bringing you fun little chit chats and topical news in the Microsoft channel, sales, marketing, partnerships, all that good stuff. So today I am joined by Bobby Small to chat a little bit about something very exciting happening in December. So a little bit, about a month from now, actually.
I know.
Wow. Bobby, why don't you do a quick little intro on who you are?
You bet. Yeah, for those who don't know, my name is Bobby Small. I've been in the channel for way too long, 20 plus years. But the last year has been doing something that I've loved for most of my IT career, which is community. And I've been working for Dynamics user groups as a community strategist, just getting out and, helping people find things they want to do in the community and meeting people in the spaces they are. So love what I'm doing here in the community. And gosh, another event.
I know. Another one to add to the list. Bobby and I have the community obsessive mindset in common. FOMO, we want to go to all the events, but how do we go to every single one? When
It's silly.
Directions EMEA was last week, and
Hmm.
there was a period in my life last year where I thought I would be at it, and then I wasn't seeing it. I was like on the verge of tears because I'm
I
like,
know.
all my friends hanging out without
All
me.
the community folks you love are there just, doing what we love to do. And yeah, it's hard not being a part of it.
It's so hard. It's so hard, but luckily we both get to be a part of something that Doug is putting on alongside Microsoft called Convergence here in just, like I said, about a month.
Yeah, 30 days. Yeah, actually today we'll be in full swing. 30 days from now in December, we'll be in Miami Beach
I am
at
so
Convergence. So yeah, no, it's going to be exciting.
yeah, okay, so tell me a little bit about, or tell the audience and me really, how Convergence was born.
Yeah,
How
sure.
did this all
What I understand is that a unicorn and a leprechaun and some
mm,
other cryptid got together in some magical forest somewhere. I mean, this is the best I know. I'm just, and I'm relaying the story that's been relayed to me down through, generations over the last few weeks. Um,
what?
no,
You hit on the
Convergence,
favorite thing ever.
yeah,
Fantasy. You went
if you've
straight
been
for
around a
fantasy.
while, Convergence has been, it was the premier Microsoft business applications event, and it hasn't been around for about 10 years.
Yeah.
And other events have taken its place, and there are other business application events out there that the community is putting on. But Microsoft was really interested in bringing back their experience, something that they're bringing most of the session content on. They're bringing their product leaders and principal engineers and architects and I mean it's amazing the number of people that are coming. It's upwards of a couple hundred Microsoft folks that'll be on site. So you think about the number of people that'll be there, and this particular one is it's actually pretty crazy. It's
That's
capped at
wild.
about 1,100 people, and a good 20% of those are going to be Microsoft. So this is like unprecedented access for people to get to talk to the Microsoft folks who are at the front lines of product development. And this is what they want. They want that immediate feedback. They want that feedback loop in place so that they can share and then hear as they're going back to that next development cycle. So this is important for Microsoft. We're happy to host this for them, and they are sponsoring the event. So again, it's their conference to share, and so that's what's happening. About 50 sessions,
Yeah.
and for Microsoft alone, and then some community sessions thrown in with that, and like I said, about 1,000 people total at this event.
It's wild. It's wild. And really, it's kind of like three events in one, right? So, talk to me a little bit about the pre-con day. Who's
Yeah.
that for? What's it about?
Yeah, so you're right. There's that pre-con, and then there's some workshops after, which I can talk about too. The pre-con day is, again, Microsoft is just trying to do what they can to get in front of folks. We've seen a number of these partner events. I think they're some of my favorite as a partner. They're very focused on what a partner can do to increase their relationship with Microsoft. How do you use the Microsoft tools that are out there, the money that's available for funding, go-to-market sales strategies. This will be, just to point it out, this is a finance slash ops slash
All the word.
Dynamics 365 event. So not this year, not Business Central or any of the other products, but strictly finance and at all.
And
But yeah, it'll be, again,
that's the
hands-on,
pre-con day.
one-on-one. Pardon?
The pre-con day
The
is the one
pre-con,
that,
yes, pre-con
yes.
day, very specifically pre-con day. Yeah, thank you for pointing out, because the rest of the conference, as we move into the main conference on the next 2 days, that does include Business Central. It does include customer engagement at a small level this year, and it does include some Power Platform and AI Copilot, of course, throughout all of that. But this year, because it is a short time frame, a short runway, it is focused heavily on the enterprise applications, finance, Business Central, and some of the other apps that are in that enterprise D365 side. But next year, it's going to broaden. It's going to be more Business Central, more CE in particular, and again, still some Power Platform because it is an important part of the stack that they want to be able to present to customers in a way that helps them to create more efficiency around the product.
Okay.
Pre-con day, important, again, hands-on, Microsoft leaders that are there to show partners. I mean, this is if you're going to the event and you're a partner, an F&O partner, you should be adding this pre-con day on. It's silly not to. Just put an extra day on in Miami in December and do some more learning with Microsoft because it's going to be, again, just another incredible hands-on experience with them. And then the workshops the day after, again, Microsoft is sticking around to give either a full or a half day workshop on a number of different topics. And they're bringing, at least 5 or 6 experts to each workshop. So it's going to be really hands-on, really user supported. So they're excited to, again, dive a little deeper in these workshops as well.
Sure. I'm excited. I cannot wait to be boots on the ground as a media sponsor. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to cover all of the good things happening in the resurgence of convergence. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm calling it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love it. Okay. So I went through the sessions during the event specific, and there are a couple that I feel are so exciting to see and hear from some friends in the community. What are some highlight sessions for you before I hit on a few of mine?
Yeah, for me, I mean, Microsoft again is bringing the power. They're bringing lots of updated information across tracks. They're touching every application, whether it's finance, project ops, field service, supply chain management. So probably the key ones and the ones they love are the roadmap sessions. So they got roadmap sessions for each of those products. There's AI, advancements and efficiency use in all those products. Community side, loving a lot of the adoption and change management because when it comes to AI, those are some of the most important topics. I was just visiting with community last Friday, and governance is still a huge topic. What do I do with all this? And that's not just AI, but Power Platform. And really in an IT department, it's just an overall great process to have in place. How do you help folks use these tools and keep the organization healthy? So, getting those plans in place are important. So, Justin Carter's got a great AI kind of center of excellence talk about this. Elif Item has got a change management, and we've got more to come. We're still approving sessions. So we've got maybe 4 or 5 more to get up there from the community and another 10 or so from Microsoft. So we haven't even fully loaded this agenda yet, which is awesome. So it's
cool.
It's going to be packed in a way that you should be able to find a nice track. I mean, there's going to be 5 or 6, 7 rooms per day. But they'll be broken out, and so you should be able to pick and choose pretty easily to get that right education mix you want.
Yeah. I'm so looking forward to the change management discussions in particular. I think, well, me and my friend Kate Coffee Bacon, who everybody who listens to this knows, and what's funny is she's never been on my show before, but she is my bestie.
I can't believe that. Yeah, how has that not happened?
We end up scheduling it, and then something happens, and then we just end up chatting on the phone instead.
You and I did that just last week. I've done that plenty. It's not quite the right time. It'll get there.
Exactly. Instead, we just have these unhinged calls on these audio messages about these topics. But one of them that we've been talking a lot about and really talking around is change management. We've got so much happening in the community and so many things happening in this evolution of technology with governance around AI and privacy and really understanding the human side of AI that I feel like we're just touching the surface on change management. And I personally would love to see a whole track of it at DynamicsCon next year. Let's chat about that sometime.
I think there's a great track for those skills, like you said, change management and adoption and governance. It's the time. People need to be thinking about that. So it's important. It's just as important as the technical and functional topics.
Yeah. So Jeffrey Abels and Tracy Winter are doing a session that I love, sessions that have numbers in them. 7 habits for co-pilot success, a proven framework for driving AI-powered transformation. Anytime there is a number in the title of the session, I'll be there because I know it's going to drive a number of actions for me to perform.
Yep.
And I love that. So that's the one I think I'm most looking forward to just because of the way I think about AI and use it in every part of my life.
And Jeff's a great instructor, and Tracy. I mean, both they're going to do a great job. I mean, we've got such, we had just a few community sessions, and it's tough. I mean, there's so many great community voices. I mean, it was like god awful in the background, like making a choice. Like, okay, but what about?
It's,
Oh my God! I mean, so many people, so many good people that won't be speaking that might be there,
yeah,
but next year, that was all I can say. And
totally.
Dynamics Con, like you said, call for sessions are open there, so we'll see all those folks at our community conference. But
Exactly.
the Jeff session is going to be great.
Yeah. It's one of the hardest things as being on a programming committee to select sessions, especially when you know the people and
Yes.
you have to take them out of it and think of the track, the topic, the timing. Ooh,
Yep.
it's hard.
And
I
they
don't
send you, on the side, they're sending you texts with those puppy dog eyes, like,
I try really hard not to. I'm like, just do whatever's best for everyone else, but I'll be there
right.
as soon as it's done.
I'm right there with you. And somebody says, I'm so sorry we couldn't pick you. It's like, duh, I totally get it. Like, there's 1,000 great sessions, and I'm one small little boat in the sea on these things. So if I get in, great. If I don't, great. I mean, it's a tough deal with again,
Exactly.
just the immense talent and knowledge in our industry
I
and
know.
the focus. I mean, we're running a speaker academy, cohort coming up here starting this week,
Yay.
kicking it off and trying to bring more voices in. So we're trying to bring that next group of folks in to join it. So it's just gonna, it's gonna be crowded with a lot of great voices, which is a good thing to have.
Totally, totally. And I'm so excited for that to kick off today. We've got a call later.
Yeah.
And it is one of my passions in life is to mentor and train and teach and educate. And this is just another way. So
Yep.
I
Me
cannot
too.
wait to bring more people into this little nerdy side of speaking sessions that we do. I'm excited. Excited. Okay, so we've got Convergence. We talked about the pre-con. We talked about the event. We talked about the workshops afterwards. Let's talk a little bit about why you picked Miami or why Microsoft picked Miami. I think they know
Just
we need it.
just a spot, I think, because they really wanted this to happen before the year end, just to help folks make year end decisions when it comes to budgets. It's a good time for you to get information on what's coming so you can plan. So you're at the end of the year. It's, are you going to go north? You'll be driving through snow. Is it south? And so that was the driving factor on choosing Miami, and why it was Miami as opposed to other spots, that I can't answer. But having visited the property in Miami Beach, if you haven't been, Miami in December is going to be pretty sweet. I mean, it's beautiful. The property is right on the beach.
Beautiful.
We're basically using two hotels. There's the Nobu Eden Rock, and there's the Fontainebleau right next door, which will be an overflow, and we'll have some overflow there for a few bits of the event. So it's just, I mean, between the two, it's just a beautiful spot. I got to visit a couple weeks ago just for a quick site visit to kind of get a feel for it. And yeah, it's going to be exciting just again to get away a little bit here towards the end of the year and spend a little warmth
Yes.
in Miami. Because
Yeah,
Colorado's, I know you're getting snow now. Colorado is surely getting snow soon. It's definitely chilling down. So I'll be excited to get there.
me too. It'll be perfect timing. It'll be right before the holidays all kick off and it'll be a nice way to end the year with at least me seeing my partners and my friends.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a little holiday party for us.
An unexpected holiday gift, everybody.
Exactly, exactly. I'm so excited. I'm excited to see just what this becomes in its resurgence and follow it along for the rest of the journey. It should be a great time.
Microsoft's already talking about 2026/27, depending. I mean, I won't say that it's going to happen directly in
Mhm.
December, but it's going to be in the winter space and likely gearing towards December again and gearing towards staying in that southern sector. They're excited about broadening this and growing this and again getting the word out on what's happening in the BizApps space to more people. So expect this to grow at a clip starting next year. We brought this on late, so it's a late ad, and it's a lot to do in a couple months, and so that's why it's limited this year. But expect this to be open next year and a lot broader.
Awesome. I'm excited. Excited. Okay, so if there are people listening who are still on the fence for deciding to come, what would you say to them?
Yeah, I mean, to me, I'm going to draw back to number one, like if you love community, it's going to be another great time to peer share. A lot of folks there, I think based on what I'm seeing, haven't really been at some of the other conferences. So there's a chance to meet another group of enterprise level peers using Dynamics. So just another great peer sharing opportunity. But gosh, if you're at a space where you're, looking at either upgrading, implementing, or taking advantage of your current business applications, just the access to Microsoft alone is worth the time and the ticket. I used to, as a developer, used to attend a Microsoft tech conference, which was 100% Microsoft driven in Seattle, Redmond, and it was insane the access level you had to people that were developing the product behind the scenes. They were in the room listening to you. Raise my hand. Hey, have you guys thought about doing this? Oh, it's a great idea, Bobby. Let me write that down and incorporate that. They want to hear from the user base, and they want to get feedback to make the product better, to make it work for the organizations that are using it. So to have this level of access is just, I mean, this is why you want to go. This is why this event is important.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Well, any closing remarks before we wrap it up today?
Just that tickets are limited, so and hotel space is limited. I mean, we're getting down to that last wire for travel. So yeah, if you're out there and you're on the fence, take a look at the website, look at the agenda, peek through. There's a lot of great sessions, and again, just think about that access level, and even though you might have to go to the couch and shake a few more coins out at the end of the year for the budget, it's going to be worth it. Get in there, and get that time with Microsoft, and be prepared. If you're going to do it, don't just show up. And we say this about every conference, Sam. I think
Yep.
if you're
Yep.
going, do your homework ahead of time. Be ready to ask, go in ready to ask these questions. Know who's going to be there. You'll see all the Microsoft folks speaking, so you can figure out your outline on who you want to talk to and what questions you want to ask. So be ready once you do make the ticket purchase and get yourself down to Miami.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, I am so excited to see you and everyone at Convergence here in, like I said, about a month.
Yeah,
So
me too. Me too.
it should be a good time. Well, thank you for joining today. I'm sure we will chit chat more as the days come on, and then I will see you in about a month.
Yep. Thank you so much, Sam. Appreciate it, and hope to see everybody there. Well,
Yeah,
at least 1,100.
at least 1,100 of our closest friends.
You bet.
All right, guys, thanks so much for listening today. And as always, party on, Ambush.